Hey everyone, I'm Xoonani. Welcome to my new video. Today we will talk about art block. Perhaps you have an art block because you're bored from your own artwork. That could happen sometime to me as well. And perhaps you feel like you have no progress anymore in your work. Today I have 2 tips for you how you can cure that art block and get fresh vibes into your artwork again. So let's get started. If you are bored from your own art and can't see any progress anymore, it could be the reason that you avoid challenges, that you only draw or paint in what you are a pro, and you always stay in your comfort zone. But to progress, you have to make a step out of your comfort zone. So the first tip is, you can draw or paint whatever you want, but you have to use supplies which you never used before or you are not comfortable with. For me, it means to use only black and gray. You know, I really love to use colors. That means for me, no colors, only black markers. Think about which mediums you don't use very often or never and try to get a nice result out of your comfort zone. Usually, I would create a watercolor background to get rid of the white paper because I don't like so much to work on white paper. It felt strange to make my first black lines here on empty paper. Years ago, I enjoyed working with black markers, but since then, I'm using them only for outlines on colorful paintings or on top of a colorful background to play around with the shapes, what I see in there. This time, there was nothing to play with, so it was a big trust the process thing. I drew something I really like to draw. First, I defined the outlines where my characters and plants should be. Then I tried to create deep contrasts in filling out more white space with only black. Later in the process, I had so much fun, and I really would like to do this more often. It inspired me for new projects. I could make a comic someday. What do you think? I never would have this idea if I hadn't challenged me on this day. That is exactly what I mean. Go out of your comfort zone and you get new ideas for your art, and you get in a different way inspired. New fresh vibes. This is what I got on this day. I made this video for a reason. I'm struggling a bit with progress right now. I love to be in my comfort zone, and in the last weeks I tried to practice more what I neglected for a longer time now, like painting portraits or sketching people, houses, animals, and so on. And I got new ideas for my art, new experiences for using new mediums, new ideas for what I want to do in the future, and I had a lot of fun with that. So I decided to share this with you. I really like how this one comes out, and I'm totally fine with it that there are no colors on this page. I want to experiment more in this style now. So let's go to tip number 2. Take any medium and draw or paint something you usually never paint or what you have never drawn before. You can also paint something what you always wanted to try or learn, but you haven't done it because you thought you could fail. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. I will paint 2 landscapes. I'm using my acrylic gouache from Turner because after 1 week I wanted to have a look if the paints are still usable. They are. This is a good stay wet palette. And I wanted to use up the leftovers. Landscapes and me. I always watch other artists here on YouTube painting beautiful landscapes. And I always think to myself, oh, this is skill. To make these few brush strokes and it looks like a distant forest. The first and only landscapes I painted were for the upgrade battle last year. The results were okay, but not perfect, and this was the reason I haven't tried it anymore. So today is the day to go out of my comfort zone and paint 2 landscapes. I found both reference photos on Pinterest. I have to say I struggled a lot, especially with the first one. The sky with the clouds are so hard to paint. I painted over and over again and capitulated in the end. The second one went a lot better, but to be honest, there are trees on this picture. And trees are my comfort zone, so perhaps it was a bit cheating. Fact is, I really enjoyed painting these landscapes and I really want to improve. What I realized while painting is that my landscape style is expressive. I'm enjoying layer the colors in a more loose way. If I would have more practice, my landscapes could become really nice in the end. And this is what I learned from this exercise. You can get a wider range of things you can draw, of things you are comfortable with, if you jump in something new and unknown from time to time. Your artwork can get more fresh vibes, you can get new wonderful ideas, you are inspired on a different way if you challenge yourself a bit and be open for everything it can tell you. I will practice or do this kind of exercise more often, perhaps once a week. The sketchbook is the perfect place to try something new. This is your safe place. Get a bit crazy, get brave. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a great support for me and this channel. Thank you a lot. So let's have a closer look at my sketchbook spread together. See you next week and stay creative. And also have an awesome day. Yours, Xoonani.